AI generated history vlog videos are absolutely blowing up across all platforms, even if the channels are not very old. One of the phenomenons that has recently blown up is Chloe versus History. This is her actual Instagram account. With very little uploads, her Instagram account has already got over 600,000 followers. And her YouTube platform, that mainly focuses on YouTube shorts and not long form videos, only has 3 long form videos, and she has over 260,000 subscribers. And Chloe versus History was even featured on Channel 4 and the BBC as a new way of delivering historical information that feels fun and relevant. But she's not the only one. There is tons of channels popping up all over the place, and they are still getting thousands, if not millions of views from their actual content. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you this exact workflow of how you can create 100% faceless history vlog channels using AI. By the end of this video, you're going to have a full tutorial of everything that you're going to need to start creating your very first history vlog in under an hour. And don't worry if you've never created anything like this before, we're going to be following a really beginner-friendly process that has actually been inspired by YouTuber AI Century. His actual workflow and his custom GPT is going to simplify this entire process. But make sure that you stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you multiple different ways that you could actually start generating an income from these types of channels. Because if there's one thing I noticed, that all of these channels are solely reliant on their views for income. When you click on their links in bios, there is absolutely nothing there, or it just takes you to their other social media platforms. There's multiple ways that you can start generating an income with this, and we're going to explore that towards the end of this video. But before we jump into it, if you're new here and we've never met before, I'm Ayanda's AI twin. I show up online delivering her insight and her education, helping you learn how to start using AI for income, turn your existing knowledge into your own digital products. I also teach you how to package your own passion, skills and knowledge and turn it into your very own school community. So if that feels like something that you're into, then stick around and make sure you subscribe. The YouTube analytics show that 91% of my viewers are non-subscribers. So it really help out this channel if you decided to subscribe, if this is the type of content that you're interested in, and also hit the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post new content. Now, before you rush off and try and build a YouTube channel or start your own Instagram account, I want us to test out this workflow together. So there's 3 tools that I'm going to be using today that you're going to need to sign up for. The first one is ChatGPT. This is going to help us with our actual prompting, and we're going to be using a custom GPT. The next one is going to be Hixfield. Hixfield is going to generate our images and our actual videos with our actual talking avatar. And then the next tool that we're going to be using is CapCut. This is going to bring it all together so that we can do our editing and make our actual vlog. If there's one mistake I've seen with my coaching clients is that they go to build out the brand. They build out the channel, they come up with the channel name, they do all of this, but they haven't actively focused on mastering the actual skill first. So before you go to do any of that, let's master this skill together. Step 1 to this process is creating our actual avatar. Now, I do have a more detailed video on how to create your actual avatar, and I will link it below this video. But the first thing we want to do is create the actual avatar, and we want to create an actual reference sheet. This is what you call a reference sheet, where you've got different angles, the left, the right, the full body and everything that you can see. Copy and paste this prompt, and I'll leave this prompt below this video as well, and head over to your image generation tool. It doesn't matter whether you use Hixfield, OpenArt, Leonardo, Midjourney, any image generation tool will be absolutely fine. I'm going to use OpenArt, and inside of OpenArt I simply click on the image generation. So I click on image generation, and then I click on create a new image. When I click on create a new image, I make sure that I've got Nano Banana. I copy in the entire prompt that you can see that I got from my prompt sheet. I upload a reference image of the person that I maybe got from Pinterest, social media, wherever it is. And then once I click down on the bottom, I'm going to click that I want it to be landscape. So I want it to be landscape format. I then click on that I want it to be 2K resolution, so we want it to be 2K quality, and then this is the actual reference images that I actually get. Now, when I'm generating my actual images inside of Hixfield, I'm always going to upload this. This way it's going to keep consistent with the actual face and keep consistent with the body as well. Okay, so now that we've generated our actual avatar, our avatar image, we're just going to download it to our actual computer, and we're going to set that to one side, because now we're going to actually work on our actual vlog. So I want you to head over to ChatGPT, and I want you to click on a new chat. Down the left hand side of your actual GPT that you can see here, you're going to see that it says GPTs with an S on the end, and this is where you can actually find custom GPTs. What I want you to click on is explore GPTs. when you click on Explore GPTs, you're going to see that there's a custom one. When you type in time travel vlog, you type in time travel vlog, and the YouTuber that I referenced earlier, which is called AI Sentry, he has created a custom GPT to help us with this process. I'm going to click on Start Chat. You can either put a famous person or character in an actual vlog that you're going to be doing, a history vlog, or you can say put yourself in a vlog. I'm going to put myself in a vlog. So I'm going to click on put yourself in a vlog, and then it's going to ask me what type of vlog it is that I want to create. So as you can see here, it says send me a reference image of yourself. So I'll need to click on the plus button down the bottom, and I'll need to upload an actual image of my AI character. So I'm going to go to my actual screenshots, and you can see my character here. So I'm going to upload my character reference image, and then it says plus the year, the event, the era, the location, present day setting, or future scenario. So now you can go and do some research, and you can look at pages like Chloe versus History, or any of the other people who are doing history channels. Look at what videos they have that have done really, really well, and we're going to use that as actual inspiration. I found one of Chloe's videos where she is actually in London for the Black Death in 1348. So I've put the actual date, put the time, and then put some scenarios in as well. What it's going to do is generate me 5 different image prompts, and then it's going to generate me 5 different video prompts. So I'm going to click on the actual black circle here, and then it's going to generate those prompts for me. This is why I love pre-made custom GPTs. You just can't go wrong with them. From this image, very little information here, we now have 5 different image prompts that you can actually see here. So all of these are our actual image prompts that we're going to copy and paste. And then just below that is the actual video prompts. So let's jump over to Hicksfield and start the actual process of creating all of our images. The reason why I love Hicksfield or OpenArt for you to generate your images and your videos is because it has so many different reference models, or so many different tools within one actual hub. So this is Hicksfield here, and as you can see, when you click on the actual image, both Hicksfield and OpenArt allow you to actually access multiple different AI image and video generating tools under one platform, meaning you don't have to have multiple subscriptions. When I click on the image generation, you'll see that it's got Nano Banana in here, it's got a ChatGPT Image 2.0, and it's got so many different tools under one roof. And the same with the video feature. You can see that it's got Seed Dance, it's got Kling, it's got Soro, it's got Google VO Free, so many different actual tools under one subscription. So now that we have our actual image prompts, we're going to click on the image section, and we're going to scroll down to the Nano Banana Pro. In the Nano Banana Pro section, you're going to see that there is a plus box at the bottom where it's a text box. Click on that plus box and add your actual reference image for your AI avatar. If you need to generate different clothing, then go back to your actual image generator and create different clothing. But if you want her in just that same top, then you're going to upload that reference image, head back to ChatGPT, and you're going to copy your first prompt by clicking on those squares. Click on those squares and head back into Hicksfield and then paste in your prompt. At the bottom of your screen, you're going to make sure it's on Nano Banana Pro. I'm going to be doing this for Instagram, so my aspect ratio, or the size, is going to be in portrait 9:16. You could make it landscape if you wanted it for YouTube, and I'm going to make this 2K resolution, and I'm also going to click on that I want to only generate 2 images. Then I'm going to click on the green box that says to generate, and this is now going to generate my 2 images. Like most AI tools, they sometimes just go off and do their own thing, and with this image that it generated, it actually put an iPhone within the actual image, so I just went ahead and deleted that. Remember, it's generated 2 images for us, and we only want 1 per scene. Repeat the same process and generate all 5 images. So now that we've generated all of our images, we need to turn these images into actual videos. And the quickest and easiest way for you to do that is to actually hover over your image, and at the bottom of your image, you can see where it's got an actual camera and it says to animate. Click on that, so it's going to grab that actual image. As you can see over on the left-hand side here, we only want to have our actual beginning frame. We don't have an end frame. And a beginning and end frame means that this is how your video is going to start and this is how your video is going to end. We're just going to have a starting image. We're going to get rid of this actual prompt here. So I'm going to delete all of that prompt that you can see here. I'm going to head back over to our custom GPT, and as you can see here, these are our text to video prompts, and they're related to each of the images that we generated. So I'm going to click on the actual 2 squares on the side. This is going to copy it. I'm going to head back over to our actual Hicksfield, and in the prompt section, I'm just going to copy and paste the actual prompts that I got from ChatGPT. I'm going to scroll down and make sure that I'm actually going to use Kling 3.0, and I'm going to make it a 10-second clip. So I'm just going to scroll this down here, make it 10 seconds. Make sure that it's on 1080. This is going to be the highest resolution, and I'm going to click on to generate this video. And as you can see here, our video is now generating. There's two main reasons why I use Kling 3.0 to turn my images into videos. And one of the reasons are because of the actual amount of credits. So it only takes 22 credits for an 11-second video. And if I was going to use C Dance to do this, this would take about 180 credits. Now, the quality, the output, the different camera angles would be a lot better, but it would eat into a lot of my actual credits. The other thing is that a lot of the actual image to video tools that are within the actual Hicksfield don't add audio.
I've just arrived in London in 1348, and the fear here is impossible to ignore. People are whispering about a deadly sickness spreading fast, and you can feel the panic in every street.
So now that we've generated our very first scene, we're going to repeat this with all of our images. So remember, we've got 5 different images and we've got 5 different image to video prompts. So I'm just going to go back to my image section. I'm going to click on to animate the next scene, go to ChatGPT, grab the actual image to video prompt, and I'm just going to copy the exact same process until I've got 5 different videos. If you find that you have mistakes in the actual text or how the person's actually speaking, for example, in this one that I generated, the lady actually says some of the doctor's actual script. So when you want to regenerate it, I'll play it for you first so you can hear what I'm talking about, and then you can regenerate it and change your actual script.
I understand, Doctor. Can I ask, how are you treating the sick?
I treat them with herbs, bleeding, poultices and prayer, but the sickness moves faster than any remedy I know.
How many sick people they're suffering for a time, but I cannot promise I'd save them.
Too many!
So as you could hear there, she started saying some of the doctor's actual words. So on your right-hand side of your actual image, you can click on these 3 dots here, and you can simply click on reuse. When you click on that reuse, it's going to go back to your actual image and the actual prompts that you used, and you can edit out some of the text that you can see here. As it says, doctor replies, but she actually spoke some of the text, so you might want to just change up some of this and then regenerate it again. All of my actual scenes, I'm just going to click on the actual downward arrow on the right hand side, and as you can see here, it's going to download to my computer, and I'm going to take it into my editing software. You can use any editing tools that you want, like Canva. I use CapCut, but I use CapCut on my mobile phone, so I'm going to download all of them and then take them to my CapCut and show you how I'm going to edit them. I'm going to head over to CapCut and I'm going to upload each of the images one by one in the correct sequence. So we want the first video to be first, and then we're going to upload all of the following videos. Now, inside of CapCut, I'm going to keep it very simple. My main focus is to cut out any blank spaces. So often when you generate AI images into videos, the very beginning and the end of your actual 10-second, 15-second or 5-second clip always has a short pause. These don't work very well on social media. So I'm simply going to click on the actual pages, click to split the actual image or the video scene, and then I'm going to cut off any of those small pauses. Another thing that I'm going to do is wherever she's speaking a little bit slow, or I feel like the vlog doesn't really match up with the other scenes, I'm going to speed that up or slow it down so that it feels like it matches. Another thing that I might do is I might actually zoom in on certain areas, or I might zoom out on certain areas, just so that it can actually change up the actual style of the video. And then I'm going to focus on adding my captions. That's all I'm going to do. I'm going to keep the video very clean and simple. It doesn't need many transitions or anything fancy being added to it. It's quite a clean, simple vlog style. And once I've done all of my actual edits, this is the video outcome.
I've just arrived in London in 1348, and the fear here is impossible to ignore. People are whispering about a deadly sickness spreading fast, and you can feel the panic in every street. I'm here with a doctor in London during the Black Death, trying to understand how people are fighting this outbreak. I have to ask you, how many sick people are you seeing every day?
Too many. Far too many. I cannot keep up.
I understand, Doctor. Can I ask, how are you treating the sick?
I treat them with herbs, bleeding, poultices and prayer, but the sickness moves faster than any remedy I know.
I found someone here who has fallen ill, and I'm asking what the very first signs were. They're telling me the sickness began with weakness and pain, and now the whole neighbourhood is terrified. The scale of this disaster is hard to comprehend. Bodies are arriving faster than they can be buried, and every church bell here seems to be mourning another life lost. Standing in front of workers, digging mass graves because the death toll has become overwhelming. People here believe this is the only way to bury the huge number of bodies now arriving every day. I didn't think I would feel so sad, but this is actually hard to witness. It's thought the Black Death killed around 25 to 50 million people across Europe, perhaps even half the population. Here in England, the worst of it lasted from 1348 to 1350.
So in total, I used about 152 credits inside of my Hicksfield account to generate that entire vlog. So that's not many credits at all. And my video ended up being just over a minute long. If I was doing this for YouTube, I would have generated my images in a landscape format and not portrait. But because this is for Instagram, I've done it in an actual portrait format. Ideally, if you're going to do this for Instagram, you want to post at least one video a day on your actual page. If you're going to be doing this for your own YouTube channel, then I would recommend that you post at least 2 videos a week. And for your YouTube videos, you want to make them a lot more lengthy. I would recommend between 4 and 8 minutes long. So now let's look at the most important thing. This is how to monetize these types of pages. When you get to my age, we can learn all of these different AI skills for fun, but most of us don't have time for different hobbies. We are trying to learn these skills to generate an actual income. So income stream number 1 is if you are using Higgsfield. Higgsfield actually has a referral and affiliate program attached to it. And as you can see here, you can actually generate 15% commission from people who use your actual affiliate link. The next income stream is to create either a mini course or an actual step-by-step image ebook that teaches people your exact work process. Because one of the things that I wanted to do is grab someone's mini course or their ebook so that I could learn how to do this. But when I clicked on their links in the bio, none of them had it. So you could be the first person to start actually having an active link in the bio that has a mini webinar or course, or has a step-by-step ebook that you might charge between $10 and $50 for every purchase. And then obviously there's income from the actual platforms. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube will all pay you for your actual views. So if you're getting views in the millions or even in the hundreds of thousands, you're going to be able to earn money as long as your actual channels are monetized. And the final thing is offer one-to-one coaching. Offer one-to-one coaching that is not just teaching people the skill, but teaching them the entire workflow, how to set up the Instagram account, how to set up the YouTube account, coming up with a name, coming up with the bio, making your very first video, the captions, the hashtags, because people want to know how to actually do the entire process, not just small fragmented parts. So like all my videos, I don't want you to just sit on this actual skill. If you've put it to practice as I've been doing this workflow and you're happy and comfortable with this and you feel like you could actually do this on a consistent basis, I want you to now go and create your Instagram, your TikTok, or your YouTube channel and start putting your new learning into actual action. Make yourself a step-by-step ebook, make yourself a mini actual class showing what you've done, and start actually monetizing it while you're actually posting. You don't have to be an expert. You don't have to have 50 videos or 100 videos posted before you actually can start monetizing it. I hope this video was really helpful. If you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, then don't forget to subscribe and share it with anyone you know who might be interested in this type of content. Be sure to hit the notification bell so that you're notified anytime I post new content. And if you have any other video suggestions, leave them in the comment section. But until next time, thank you for watching.